Hey everybody! I hope you're all doing well today. So today we're going to be talking about two new different forms of figurative language. Yesterday we talked about similes and metaphors, and today we're going to talk about two new ones. The first one being onomatopoeia. That is a pretty big word, I know. Even me as an adult, it's like, oh my goodness, that's huge. So I have to kind of think about it. Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia, okay? Onomatopoeia is basically sound words. Like, for instance, you see on this first page, BAM, onomatopoeia. BAM is a form of onomatopoeia. So, onomatopoeia is a word that is spelled the way it sounds, like bang, bang. It's a sound word. So let's look at this comic strip and let's see which word is onomatopoeia. Garfield, wait! Most kinds of spiders are completely harmless. John, you're right. Especially the dead kinds. Whap! Which one of these words is onomatopoeia? Whap! Right, because it's a sound word. It's making the sound of him hitting the paper on the spider. Whap! Let's look here. Let's find the sound word here. Sometimes it seems like I'm just going through the motions. Boot. Crash. And then Odie lands on John's toothpick Eiffel Tower, and it all seems worthwhile again. Which one's the sound word? Which one's onomatopoeia? Crash! Right, because it's making the sound of someone hitting something. Many superhero powers have onomatopoeia sounds. How many can you create? So here you see foomf, taka, taka, bram, crack, boom, kapow, whack, grr, kaboom, foom, yeah! Those are all different forms of onomatopoeia. So there's also animal powers, which is like roar. Then there's cryonicus, which is like sizzle. Electrokinesis, which is buzz. And flight, which is whoosh. So another sound word that we all see in comics is pop. So just remember, onomatopoeia, the big O word, is sound words. Words that make sound. So the next figurative language we're going to talk about today is personification. What is personification? It's when human qualities are given to an object or animal. One way to remember this is personification has the word person in it. So, for example, the sun danced happily in the afternoon. Can a sun really dance? No, the sun can't really dance. So we're giving that quality of a human to the sun. It's personalizing it. Another example is, as we drove away, the abandoned house looked sad. Can a house really look sad? No, it can't really look sad. So this is just giving that, giving it that human quality. So where do we see personification? We see this in children's stories, children's television shows, and also in Disney movies. Let's look at this video, and I want you to tell me how many examples you can find.
Chère mademoiselle, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you tonight. And now, we invite you to relax, just pull up a chair, as the dining room proudly presents... Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin round your neck, chérie, and we provide the rest. Soup du jour, hot hors d'oeuvre. Why, we only live to serve.
Okay, so I'm not going to play the whole video, but as you can see, a candelabra can't really serve food or sing. Neither can a chair put a napkin over someone's lap. So this is obviously showing those examples of personification. So why do we use personification? Well, for one, it gives the audience or the reader a deeper understanding, and it affects how the audience feels. Like for this example, as we drove away, the abandoned house looked sad. It makes us feel a little bit sad. It's like, well, we're in that situation. We can see why this house would look sad. So It also shows emotion. The sun danced happily in the afternoon sky. It gives an emotional, like a happy feeling. Or as we drove away, the abandoned house looked sad. It gives a sad feeling. And we can also see emotion in stories. So, why use emotion in stories? Well, if you were to watch The Lion King, if you were to see a character sad, we're given a hue and quality to an animal. And seeing him sad makes us sad, and it kind of makes us more emotionally or involved in the story. And a happy example is in Frozen, Olaf, he is always so happy, and it also brings us happiness to see him happy. I know whenever I watch these movies, the scene where Simba loses his father, I know I get emotional during that scene every time. And if I'm watching Frozen, every time Olaf comes on screen, I know I get really happy because he always makes me laugh. So, it's important to identify personification. So you are going to be getting an activity today, and you are going to be learning more about onomatopoeia and personification. So use this video to refer back to if you need to. I know you guys can tell the difference between this. You guys are very smart. So I hope you guys have fun with today's lessons, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.